from an outside clean out next to the old air conditioner. PVC to accommodate the clean out, ties back on to existing clay tile. First camera inspection showed massive roots. Was able to get a 3-inch blade through it. Still have some intrusion there to the right. So I started this over.
Okay.
I just pulled the camera straight back, zeroed it, and off to the races we go.
Okay.
I got all the roots out, they're gone,
Okay.
except for a small little pile on the right hand side. But
Okay.
that's the least of my worries right now,
Okay.
because we're still going straight towards that flag.
Okay.
We have not made any turns yet.
Okay.
And I mean, we're dangling in Nevada water. Once I made that 90, I went down and this camera's swinging.
Okay.
And if there was pipe there, it wouldn't be doing that. I could just keep on going, you know.
And you don't think it's a case of broken pipe?
It's not from what I'm seeing, because this water's going somewhere.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And nothing's showing the grade. So nothing's surfacing outside here at all.
When you, I'm not very familiar.
Meaning none of the stink water's coming up to the surface.
Okay.
Meaning if it was broke and it was voided out, there's no sinkholes, there's no wet spots in the yard, there's no smell, none.
And you're not finding a cat or anything?
No, ma'am,
You were digging
nothing.
around for that? Okay.
I was actually probing to see if I could feel the top of the tank. That's what I was after.
You can't feel that?
Nope,
Okay,
not
but
yet.
I don't think that's the case.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time out here I've ran into it.
Yeah.
So right here, at this marker,
Which is where?
24 feet,
Okay.
24 feet, and now it's right at the face of that T, is 25 feet 2 inches. I think there's a T,
Okay.
okay? Since we're underwater, because the line's a little flat right there, I can't get high enough to tell 100% if that's a T, but it sure looks like it.
So you need to choose to go left or right?
Well, it's allowing me to sweep one direction, which is that way.
Okay. And that's the way the water's going?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm sitting there watching all the little particles.
Okay.
That's how I'm tracking it. So that first spot where we were getting all those roots where we couldn't pass,
And you don't notice any damage to the tank right there, or the
pipe, no ma'am. You've got a couple real small offsets, but nothing's broke. No chunks of the pipes missing. Nothing like that.
Okay.
Everything's still intact.
Okay.
You're just flat.
Okay.
There's not a lot of fault to it.
Okay.
This is our angle. So we're staying straight from where that clean out is to this spot. This is where that T's at.
Okay. So then we go 45 degrees.
Nope. And then it just turns and goes like this.
So it's 90?
It's not really a 90, it's a T. Don't get the two confused.
Okay.
So a 90 is just one complete straight turn. A T is going to be exactly that. It's going to be like this.
Okay.
What's coming in on the other side, I don't know. Is this vacant or... Okay. So the only way for me to prove that that's a T is I would have to have them inside the flush.
Right.
And then if I saw water pass on in front of my camera head, that's going to tell you right off the bat.
Okay.
But I wouldn't see why not if this was all one property back in the days.
But I know it's the same guy that built those houses at the same time. I mean, we even have the same ugly tile in our upstairs bathroom. Okay, so are you
So, and then what I'm going to do is hit that turn, or that T, because it sure looks like a T. And you're 2 foot 9 inches deep, right here.
Right, okay.
Alright? So that's I'm staring right at the face of that fitting.
Okay.
I just did one out in Leewood like that too. And what they did is they left the septic tank in the ground, and then on the other side of the septic, which would be the pipe heading to your laterals, they hooked back onto it, and then they went to the city with it.
Okay.
So they left the septic tank in play, but they were still active to the city sewer,
Okay.
if that makes any sense to you.
It does. Yeah, I learned all about the laterals and stuff at our new
Yeah.
house.
You bet.
Yeah, I mean,
So we're at the face of that joint,
okay, so you're gonna take a run.
and the water. The water is all showing that away.
So you're gonna make a right-hand turn, basically.
Because there's roots that away
Okay.
towards whatever side of that line. I can only assume it's them.
Okay.
But since they're not home, I can't prove it.
Right.
That sure looks like a T.
Okay. So that's where they join up.
That's my guess right now, yes.
Okay. Can you keep going out to see what else you find?
So now I've made that turn. So now we're heading between those two trees right there.
Okay.
You got a small little bit of a separation and a small offset right there at the 27-foot marker.
Okay. But you can still get through it.
Yep, and I'm recording all this, so.
Okay.
And then right here at 29 feet 1 inch is that 90 going straight down. I mean, it is just straight down. And once I make this 90-degree turn going straight down, the camera's just swinging.
So you can't control it after
Nope,
that.
no. It's almost like we are in a tank.
Let me call my agent real quick. So you're clear until you think you hit a tank.
Yep, I'm getting ready to locate this spot right here. That also explains what, oh, are you on the phone? That also kind of explains, ma'am, when I was pulling my cable back, why it was being such a pain in the butt.
Right.
It may have been coiling up.
Right.
As soon as I got that last wad of baby wipes and stuff off, I said, here we go again. You could feel that drop with the cable. You could feel it just give. So I'm like, okay, wasn't feeling that before, probably because of the loaded amount of wipes and the roots in there. You couldn't feel it.
I'm gonna try to find the video I have. He sent me a video, and apparently the guy narrated it. So, but I never watched it because that's not what I'm looking for.
And his footage ain't gonna match up to us, nor the footage, because he was down in the basement, he wasn't outside. Long before we got to this point, because I couldn't even get to this next fitting. I couldn't even see that T because of the roots.
Okay. So you can't feel the top of the tank? That doesn't make sense.
Sure, I've had tanks 7 feet in the ground.
So the pipe.
They never brought them up to grade. Yeah, you bet. Not all tanks. I just did one out in DeSoto. It was 6.5 foot deep.
Okay.
Out in the middle of a cow field, but nevertheless.
Thankfully, our new tank was put in 20 years ago, so our price it's not. And they pumped it because it was
the same depth here. That explains why we're flat. So this right here is the 90. So your line stays straight from that clean out to this flag. From this flag, it looks like it's a T right here. The back side of this T, most likely, is them. Without them being home, can't prove it. So, but this one here is you. You hit that T, we make that turn, we hit this 90, and it just goes straight down. As soon as I make that 90 straight down, we're out of pipe and we're just swinging. And that is like super indicative of a tank. Now I don't know what they did after this. I have no idea. If they tied back on what used to be the old laterals and they hooked on and then they did take it out to the city, I don't know. We have no other cleanouts to go from. You know what I mean? So this right here wouldn't be the first time, because I've had another one out here, and then I had that one out in Leewood right off State Line Road and about Lee Boulevard area.
Yeah.
She'd been there
Those
60,
are older, yeah.
60 years. She never even knew it was there.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling you that they did with her, is they left the septic tank in play, and then we had to dig up with a backhoe, find the backside of the tank, and then find out which one was lateral, which one was actually sewer.
Okay.
And they left the tank in play, and then they took her on all the way to the sewer.
And see, and we've never had backup.
You don't have to. Like I said, if the septic tank's working, and like I said, we don't know what they've done. I have no idea.
No.
You know, I'm not
Well,
sure.
my grandma bought the house in '66. I don't think anything's been done since then.
You know, I don't know.
And if you go all the way to like your red handle, you're not getting it.
Well, I keep hitting roots and.
Oh yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. You think that's it? I'm gonna go get a shovel. Can I go get a shovel? 'Cause you're not.
Oh, I've got a shovel.
I just want to see what we're looking at.
Let me go see. Girl, the things you get me into.
I'm sorry. Go talk to my husband about that.
we're gonna let him take the hit. Awesome.
Well, I mean, just the crap I get him into.
And that doesn't mean the end of the world. I just don't, you know what I mean? I just don't know how it's gonna, per se, affect you guys on it.
I know.
And I don't know if it is active past it.
Well, I don't think we're going to do all that today. We're just going to see if we actually see.
Because, like I said, it's taking water. You've had that bathtub, man, running the whole time.
Yeah.
And that water's been going somewhere. And like I said, so if you come over here before I dig, just so you can see what I'm talking about.
Angling.
So this is that 90 that's going straight down.
Okay.
Let me turn my locator thing off so it doesn't have those squiggly lines. So there's that 90 going straight down.
Right, I see that.
So still going, and then boom, we'll just, there's nothing there. You see what I mean?
Yeah. And you don't think you just hit pipe?
Nope, because there's me swinging.
Yeah.
I'm just dangling right here.
Right here, and you don't think you hit pipe. You think you might have hit tank?
The way, what that prod rod is sitting on right now, ma'am, feels like concrete.